Hey everybody, Sailor Pauli here. Today I'm going to show you how I use this boat lift to raise my boat, Rainbow Dash, off of its trailer, pull the trailer out so that I can work on the trailer, or like today, I want to inspect my centerboard because last year I ran aground over a jetty, bang, 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 and I turned around and got out of there, but I probably did some damage to my centerboard and I want to check it out. So I built this out of about 7 20-foot long 2-inch box tubings with an 1/8-inch thick wall. Most of the links are 10 foot, an even number, cut it in half. So out of the 7 pieces, you'll get enough to build this whole boat lift. Now, one of the things that I've done is I've made it so that it all gets bolted together so that I can unbolt it and transport the whole thing. This is the first piece of importance, is the piece that goes all the way across the top, making a little sort of roof pitch. This acts like a truss, to kind of like a suspension bridge. I don't know. You see there's a little bolt up there. That's where I attach the ridge, which is just a 24-foot long 2x4, which I have connected with a piece of angle iron, the two pieces of 12-footer 2x4. So with this cross member, there's also a strap, and that's where I hang my chain hoists. There's the center post up here. This, you can see I've got a long scalene triangle angle right there. And at the very end of this piece right here, there's actually a post that goes down inside this leg. It only goes in about 3 inches, and then it gets bolted by that bolt right there. So it gets bolted to the leg and to the side member, which kind of resembles a K, the letter K. This is the main part of the K, and then here's one of the legs of the K, and then there's another diagonal one. And that comes down with a little piece of angle iron, with another piece of angle iron tab attached to it. See how it comes around here? And that way I can bolt it through here, this leg right here, which is a part of the main truss. It has this angular leg that comes down with another angle bracket. So it goes through bolting this to this and to this with one bolt. And then it gets the same thing. 1, 2, 3 pieces are bolted together at that junction. And then over here on this junction, it bolts this diagonal piece to there. There's a big angled piece up here. I really only needed a tab, but for some reason I put the big piece of angle up there. You can do it however you want, really. Basically, I make a little triangulation on each corner. It's triangulation in both directions. And over the top, you really want to have a little bit of an A-frame. And this is like 4 inches of space right here. That's probably the bare minimum it should be. I probably could have made it stronger if I had made this leg attached to here. But I think this is fine. It's been working great. Down at the bottom of the posts, this one here is kind of buried. If I dig it away a little bit, you'll see that there's basically a flange foot, which is a round disc with a hole in it welded to the bottom of the foot. And I've driven a 9-inch nail into red clay. It's a hard red clay here. And this whole structure is perfectly level. I've made sure that it's all level. And it's not really going anywhere. So here on this side K, you can see it's got a little angle piece that comes down, but there's also a little angular leg that goes over there. Okay, these are 2 straps. I'm gonna take these chain hoists right up to the loop and hook it. One thing that I always do is keep these chain hoists in a milk crate in the shed, because these chains will all rust. And now we've got to undo this boat strap. You don't want to forget this because you're trying to raise the boat up and you'll bring the trailer to you. Next up, we're going to take these straps and attach them to the hook. Those peacocks don't like that. So now I've got the hook on this side. It's a little low. On this side, it's much higher. So we're just going to loosen the chain hoist and then tighten it on the other side a little higher. Now we're going to do the front set. Take this other strap, one here. So I have these foam pads that I just cut a little slit in. And as we raise it up, these will snug up and protect the boat from the chain. Raise each side a little bit and make sure we've got some protection here. All right, so this hook is right about the blue stripe. On the other side, it's about at the same place. So I'm going to go up a little. Now I noticed that I still haven't undone my strap, my winch strap. So I'm going to do that now. Otherwise, you'll be picking up the trailer too. Okay, so we've got good protection going now with this foam. She's already lifted off the back a little bit. There is one more thing that I find important, and that is to attach the 2 slings together so that they don't slip outwards. So I'm going to do that real quick. I just keep going in circles. At this point, we can pull the trailer out. Very important thing, sometimes I forget, is to take a hoist chain, go around the pole, so that they don't get stuck on the fenders when I pull the trailer out. Okay, she's up in the air. And now I can see the leading edge. Looks okay. Definitely got a chip on the very bottom. Okay. Well, I think that's plenty high. Suppose I could take the front end up. It would be a little more level. I think the next step is I like to tie an anchor line, 3/4 anchor line rope that I have. I do a strap. Now I know that this is not adequate. What I really need are some boat stands. So that's on the list. But in the meantime, I'm still going to do something to try to be safe. So now I'm going to very carefully get on her. Very carefully, I'm going to go down inside. And here I turn the winch and lower her down. Feels like she's sitting on the ground. I'm gonna crank her up a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and close her up because I think she's gonna hang this way until I'm done checking her out. Okay, so right now I've got 1,400 pounds suspended in the air. My center board is down. I can see the whole thing. To work on it and clean it up. Okay, so we have her up. I can see that my center board gasket is really worn out there. Along this edge here, though, doesn't look bad. Where I hit the rocks, I've repaired this leading edge several times, and the last time I did a really good repair, I just painted it with paint. You can see it's all rubbed off now. But all in all, I'm very happy with it. I think it looks great. Little chip right there, I bet that's where we hit the jetty. Bang! I think it'd be good of me to maybe at least put another piece of cloth down there. But it feels pretty solid still. Feels like it's got a big epoxy layer still left on it. Maybe I'll just paint some epoxy on it with a little filler. See my fabric in there. The last job I did, I think I did like four layers. It was all ground down. But, you know, this takes abuse. I'm actually really happy with it. I think it looks great, considering. You can see my drain hole. So I redid this trailer a few years ago during COVID, where I added this whole tubing system just to give it some extra reinforcement, because this C channel is in such bad shape, and you can see it just big chunks are falling out. It's going. This trailer is at the end of its life. Even though I repaired it in 2020 and it's 2024 now, this was brand new cross members I put in here of 2-inch by 3-inch, 1/4-inch thick angle, and even though I spray painted them and sprayed off my trailer every time I went to the salt water, it has destroyed them. Really need a galvanized trailer for this. That's what I'd like to do. I'd like to make a galvanized trailer. You know, it just destroys everything. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. And leave a comment. I'd like to hear from you. See what you got going on. Peace.